Okay, it's a wonderful Thursday, a beautiful day, and of course, welcome to Landslide News, and we're here again. And of course, you know, Thursday, they call it Throwback Thursday, so a little bit of Africa and a little bit of something else. I just have to merge it together. And I'm happy to be with my people again. Peter is here looking. Of course, we said it yesterday. He has gotten his appointment, so we don't know. He was recalled back. How are you, Peter?
I'm good, and the economy has stabilized.
Really? You think so?
That's what I'm doing this week.
And we'll find out from Philip if that's true. Philip, good to see you again.
Thank you very much.
Well, have the economy stabilized?
If it is reflecting the life of the people.
Okay. Anyway, so I'd like to say this before we commence, please. We appreciate those of you who follow us on all our socials and those of you who watch us live. But please, you can help us share this information. When you subscribe, you also share the videos that you watch so we can have more of you who watch us and see the good things we are doing. Thank you very much for your feedback. We can really say we appreciate your feedback. All right. Just like we always know, when there is a statement, there's always a rebuttal. Either it's coming from the opposition party or it's coming from the ruling party. The president himself made a statement when he welcomed the Shaun of Ogbomoso, and he talked about how far the economy have improved. But you know, as usual, the man, when it comes to economy matter, is vast. The former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, I got it down my language, so I got it, Peter Obi, who came out to blast President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said, economic stability is real people, not press statement. It's something you teach in the school. It's something you see in the hospital when you go there. I think I can say, because I just left the hospital, I know what it means. So this claim by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and also the reply by Peter Obi, how can we marry the both of them? Who is saying the right thing? Philip?
Yes, the truth remains that when you say who is saying the right thing, it depends on who is making the statement. From both sides, they could be both saying the right thing, but which of them, he has to be determined by the people. You know, when Mr. President said the economic has stabilized, it's actually speaking from the report before his table. But Obi responding, appropriately saying that, look, stabilization of economy is not on press conference based on what is on paper, but what is reflecting in the life of the people. He make reference to the education, what we have in the educational sector. Are they adequate to lecture the children and the students? At the educational facility top notch? Are they up to global standard? Can we say that our educational quality has improved? And then he went on and on and on, and he also, cited the hospital. Are we saying that we're having quality medical attention? Can we speak that of our hospital if we visited our hospital? What about hunger? Is there food on people's table? And then you go back on and on, and you talk about employment. How many of our youth are engaged today? You see, he said, look, you don't just come to say economic has stabilized based on press conference and paper report. Let us see it in the life of the people. In other words, he's challenging Mr. President. If what you are saying is true, let us see its reflection on the life of the Nigerian people. Yes. So that's why I said you cannot say which of them is right. Mr. President is saying what is before his table, what his team has, feed him with. And then Obi is saying this. What it pretends is that it will help Mr. President to go back to his team. This is what you present before me, but look at what is coming from the opposition. That is it true that this thing you give to me, is it not reflecting the life of the Nigerian people? I think it's a food for thought for Mr. President.
Okay, so they said you can tell if the father is doing well when you see the child. So maybe that's from the point where Peter Obi is coming. But Peter, I'd like to take a quote from what the president said. He said, Tinubu said years of neglect and self-deception, fake record, smuggling and all of that denied Nigeria the necessary revenue for progress and development. Then we were confronted again with arbitrage trading of currency, an illusion of selling papers, corruption all over the places, and the integrity of the country and its economy being extremely and adversely challenged. And he went ahead to say we had to take this action with your prayers, patient perseverance, and great understanding. I'm glad to tell you today that the economy is stabilized. The bleeding has stopped. Hemorrhage is gone. The patient is alive. Which of the patient and which of the bleeding? Can you, as a patient, confirm that the bleeding has stopped? Yes, because you are in Nigeria, so of course.
Like what Philip said here, I don't have the statistics before him, on where he's reading, from what is presented before him. I don't have those things. But I will talk generally as a Nigerian. Now, he made some statements that were profound. Said we met our targets in non-oil investments sectors. We met our targets, and this is just August, by end of August, we met our targets. Well, the question is most Nigerians are asking, we met our target, yet local contractors are being owed in trillions. This year's budget, I want to come and tell us, how many people have this government paid from this year's budget? What is the performance rate of last year's budget? We don't know. But this budget runs concurrently. You cannot even judge any of these budgets. So what are the statistics out there before us for us to know whether this budget has performed optimally? We don't have it. And what is based on the figures on the street, most contractors that work under this year's budget, about 90% has not been paid. If these figures are wrong, they should come and clear it. So based on these things, when I say the economy has stabilized, what is the foreign direct investment in Nigeria? Most of these things they are hailing that have how many trillions into foreign direct investment is in money and capital markets. None has come into what do they call it? Providing industry. See, this money and capital markets people are investing in because the yield is high. The interest government is offering is high. Just bring your money, buy a bond, a government bond. After about 6 months, you recoup your money and you move away. This money will be very staying in our system. Let's want to see that direct investment, foreign direct investment in production, in agriculture, in healthcare sector. And based on that is what we judge. You don't say the patient is out of hospital. No, the patient is still critically ill because insecurity is still ravaging Nigeria. Hunger is still palpable. People are out of school. Our school system is bad. Our health sector has not improved. So get this thing sorted out, then we'll blame you. This thing, it is time we'll stop looking at this paper. Let's look at what is before us. We live on the street, we see people. My purchasing power has not improved. My 1,000 as of today cannot do better than it's doing yesterday.
It's even worse.
So, why would I believe your statistics?
Okay, but let's take it. I can feel your pain. It's all over you. I'm so sorry. Please. No, serious. I can feel your pain. You can just take it easy. But let's look at this way. I really want us to understand the president's point and also the Peter Obi's point. Now, there are times the patient leaves the hospital, but they are not well. They just want to leave the hospital environment and go home and take care. Because I'm saying from experience. So now, does it mean I was driving from the airport road down to this place and something came to mind? It is that the president is not having a one-on-one effect, like he's not feeling it. Maybe he's just dwelling on the report that been submitted or presented to him. Like you said, probably his staffs, the people working under him, the ministers, his special aides, they're giving him what they want him to hear. Is it that he has not taken the time out to go out and hear from the people? Or what do you think the president lack in this present state?
You see, there are a lot that is not right with the Nigerian presidency. First and foremost, the president was not the man he is when he was a governor of Lagos State 20 years ago or thereabouts. At that time, Mr. President, as a governor, could go around Lagos Street and see what is happening in Lagos.
Of course, age.
The president stayed up late then. In fact, he stayed up all night meeting people to understand and feel the pains of Lagosian. That was why he was able to perform. Today, you will excuse Mr. President that age is no longer on his side. So he relied heavily on his aid. So the problem here is the aid. Now, going back to the hemorrhage that has tore the patient out of the hospital, the question is, how many industries has been revived? Have we, if what you can say of the Nigerian today is a country that is living on, oxygen, aided oxygen. What do you call it? It's on is it CUV we call it? Yes, that's what we are. We are being aided by imported food and the rest of everything here is consumable. Until the country has moved from production, from consumption to production, we will remain in the hospital, using the words of the president. We will still remain bleeding. If you say you have removed subsidy and you have a lot of money coming in, but the purchasing power of this money has reduced drastically because you have floated the naira, and the naira, you are not making money within the country. The money you are making, you still spend it outside. You have to purchase dollar or whatever it is. Although there was a good news yesterday that you cannot purchase goods in China with Nigerian naira, which is a good development. That is a plus for Mr. President. But the truth remains that we are on SU. Is it SUV? You call it that? It's SUI, or what do you call it? While on ICU, while on ICU, Nigeria is on ICU. Because why do I say we're on ICU? It is because we do not produce nothing. So whatever where Mr. President is being told that reflects stabilization is because they've been able to stabilize importation of food and all of that to aid the lack of food, the lack of agricultural revolution, the lack of industrial revolution that we're having here. Okay. So it seems to the analysis to see that it is a stabilized. Those are temporary measures. It doesn't work and it doesn't take anybody anywhere. So I will say that the economy is on ICU. We are still in fact, it's even worse than being in hospital.
Okay, so if the economy is in ICU, from ICU you have to go back to the ward, then the doctor will start checking on you. Yes, so you don't just leave the ICU and go home. So should the president help to take Nigeria from the ICU to the ward, or just transfer us from the ICU to another hospital? What's your take? Do you feel the president needs to, before jumping into conclusion from the report he gets, what do you think the president is supposed to do before saying what he has read from the report or the newspaper? What do you think? Quickly, because of our time.
He's doing what he should do as a politician. Don't forget, he's a politician, there's no politics.
But he's the president. He shouldn't be a politician now.
It is. What they look at for anything that looks like a good news in the paper, and they amplify it. Without looking at, does this thing reflect in the lives of Nigerians? Is this thing showing? Nigeria is seeing it. Now they're giving statistics he has read it to us and they are proud of it. But what you should check the temperament of Nigerians. Is this thing reflective? Are they seeing it? You talked about them bringing food. To me, that is clean agricultural sector. You encourage people to invest in the agricultural sector. Some people are going to borrow money. Some people are invested so much in rice production. What did you do? They opened up the boat as rice coming. What did you do to that investor? What you should have done is to go to the investor, those who are invested in agriculture, subsidize their products, not open up this thing for importation. So what they are doing, they are trying to how to manage this process, the election period, and which is not the right thing. See, Mr. President, as I said, I don't have the statistics you have before you. Yes, it might be good on paper, but it's not reflecting on our everyday life. It is not showing.
In addition,
we're out of time.
Yes, but with just 1 second.
Okay.
We need more of Peter Obi, who can look Mr. President eyeball to eyeball to tell him the truth. Not people constructive, criticism like this one. You said these things are there, but we can't see them. And this is not just criticizing for the sake of criticizing. It is clear that this report before Mr. President is not reflecting in the life of the Nigerians. So Mr. President should call back his aide and ask them, how do they get this report and how this report can reflect in the life of the Nigerian people.
Okay. Conclusion,
you can't be concluding.
Since you said our economy has stabilized, going forward, we shouldn't be borrowing.
Okay.
Since our economy has grown, we shouldn't be borrowing anymore.
Okay.
Source our.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Because of our time, I know you have a lot to say, but I leave it out there to you before I go for this short break. I leave it out to you. Are you out of the hospital? Are you still having your drip on? Maybe you will just drop that on our comment. Let's see if you are living above the economy or below. Let's see if possible you have your drip. Let's know whether the hemorrhages are gone. We'll be back still on top of the light load. Don't go anywhere.